Creator, Father of all, you give us life, you give us love, you give us yourself. Help us to give our lives, our love, ourselves to you. It was a dreadful thing for Laurence the deacon to have to stand by whilst his old bishop was dragged off to prison. "Let me come too," he cried, rushing after the guards. But the old bishop shook his head. "Your turn will come soon enough," he smiled. "And first you must dispose of our treasures." So Laurence went sadly home to see to the safety of the church's precious possessions, given to them by a previous Roman emperor who had become a Christian. Hiding these treasures had been a terrible problem just lately because, one by one, the Christians were being rounded up by the present non-Christian emperor. He wanted the treasures for himself, and before long his soldiers were at Laurence's door demanding them. The old bishop's last words had evidently been overheard. But, as Laurence recalled the old man's smile, he suddenly felt reckless, almost happy. "The treasures will take some time to collect," he told the soldiers, "but they'll be delivered in 3 days." The soldiers went off, and then Laurence got to work. He went to the hovels of every beggar in the city, to the mothers of underfed children, to the widows and to the beds of the sick and the dying, and wherever he went he had a bulging parcel under his cloak. On the last day, according to his plan, all those who could walk followed him to the emperor. "Here are the treasures of my church and my God," said Laurence, pointing to the shabby but smiling multitude. He was smiling himself as he spoke, though he knew quite well what his boldness was going to cost him. And, as the old bishop had said, Laurence's turn came soon enough. But the treasures had been well disposed of, for though St Laurence lost his life, there was new life and hope for hundreds of starving, wretched people, and in them the seeds of Christianity took root and flourished. Let us pray. Teach us to know, O Lord, that one human soul is worth more than all the jewels in the world. Amen.